money's hunted by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't a single thing that can change it. I'm changing it. Get your dollar straight and circulate, then gang with it. Aim for your partner pocket and pop. That's dangerous. If you aim with it, you throwing off the vibe. Man, I don't got time for that. It's all about the vibe. All that I got time for. I ain't got the rules. Stack with me. Don't come through. The bad energy. You ain't with the vibe. Don't waste my time.
Well, the humidity still a factor on this fall afternoon, but no rain in the forecast. That's the good news as you look inside Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Jaguars who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Jacksonville. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. The slot man in motion right. Now Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And it's 3rd and 5. You look at this Colt defense. And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 33 yards that time.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Etienne up the middle. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. The Jaguars at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
On second down, Etienne once more. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Kwity Paye getting in there and burying him behind the line.
Paye still managed to improve upon his rookie year with 6 sacks despite playing in only 12 games. Let's get this guy out there for a full 17. I'm pretty sure he can deliver well more than that.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start by running the option to the right. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They run with the All-Pro from a couple of years ago, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get this past the 20 as he gets about 4. Now Richardson going to shift things up. Richardson on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their 1st-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Jaguar defense, and they played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Here's 2nd and 10. And now they'll shift things around. Now Richardson. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now a 2nd and 2. Off the option, here's Taylor. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. No score after 1 on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. The option to give to Taylor here. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 40 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
He was brought down by Foyesade Oluwakin.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What do we call them, run fits? Everyone was in the right place.
Here's a 2nd and 8. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. Pass out left, caught by Woods. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Now ETN to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. And they'll go again with ETN. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. They'll run with ETN, and he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. On first down, Lawrence. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Here we go.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
3rd down and 6. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And quickly, they get to the line. First and 10, it's Richardson. And his throw here's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
2nd and 10. Second and 10, back to the air with Richardson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2 yards to go, second down. Here's Richardson to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers. And now they're in the hurry-up. Second down, here's Richardson. Being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Walker was drafted because of his tools and potential down the line. A little bit of a slow start to his career, only 3.5 sacks as a rookie. The key for everyone in Jacksonville, just stay patient. He's got a chance to develop into something big.
And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Gay's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter. Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too. Richardson to throw off play action. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On third down, here's Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can get this to the 30. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped. Agnew now to return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that will bring up second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now 2nd and 9. Lawrence. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation. But
well, that's the third interception for Lawrence. Picked up by Juju Brents. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
45-yard line.
They run once more with Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
3rd and 2. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
Now, that was a designed run. Now, remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
Come on.
Slot man moves right. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Colts are able to extend their lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score 24. Jaguars nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. It's complete, and he'll find his way in for two. And we're back to a two-score game. The lead's cut to 16. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Taylor. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. They have not seen that much today. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll be brought down right at the 30. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. On the return, here's Agnew. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now Lawrence on first down. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Etienne bringing in another one. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Lawrence will throw. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it second down.
At the 13-yard line.
Lawrence going to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Zaire Franklin. And the Colts will take over here at their own 12-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, we look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And now off to the races down the right side. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 88 yards. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Gay is on for the point after. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
31. Jaguars 8. That's Gay to kick off for the Colts.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Lawrence. my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Juju Brents. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42.
Now Lawrence to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
What is this? Garbage!
Let's go.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. And now here is another interception. And the Colts are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2nd down, another run with Taylor, fighting him off. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 244 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. From the 41, here's 2nd down at 7. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now it's Richardson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. But that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From midfield now, Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part